Yo-hooo! Hello and welcome to today's stream. Yo-hooo! Bienvenidos al stream de hoy. ¿Qué tal estáis? Wait, un segundo. ¿Os fijáis? Parece que los ojos en el chat sean ojos muy pequeñitos en mi cara. If you look at that, those very tiny eyes in the chat. It looks like they are very, very tiny eyes in my face. Anyway, hello! How's it going today, everyone? I hope you're all having a great day and welcome to another Pain Monday. Sorry, that distracted me for a moment. Me distrajo eso por un momento. Espero que estéis teniendo un buen día hoy. Bienvenidos a otro lunes de dolor. Porque es lunes, sí, otra vez. Solo han pasado 2 días y ya es otro lunes. No puedo creerlo. It's only been 2 days and it's already Monday again, so let's go. Let's continue drawing some chibis today. But first of all, hello everyone! Yo Tera, welcome! How's it going today? Welcome. Okay. There's only 4 more to finish this page, so we're gonna try to get those done today. And then, maybe we can try sketching some others. Next day is probably gonna be all sketching all the characters of the next page, because I found out that I like having like the entire page of characters sketched before continuing to work on all of them. This way we know who everyone in the page is. Yo, Valparius, welcome! How's it going? Welcome. Today's Monday. Right. Oh, I did fix some things of the line arts of stream, but it wasn't much. Just some lines that were a little bit off. Some lines still look very thick. I'm still like not fully convinced, but I think that once the chibis are colored, it's not that noticeable. If you look at all the chibis here, it's not that noticeable which ones have thinner lines and which ones have thicker lines. It doesn't really matter that much, so we're not gonna care. Let's go. Yo, Yami, welcome! How's it going? Yeah, this Paimon is a good Paimon. I like her a lot. I think she was one of the first designs that I made of the entire list. Not the first, definitely. I already had a bunch of them done. But she was like 10th or so. 10th out of 72 is pretty early in the list. Let's go. Finally, it is her turn. Wait, let me put the reference screen. You can see her in all her glory. There she is. I like how this one turned out. The pose is a little bit like unnatural, but I think it looks good. Oh my god, wait, I need to. Wait, no, the other eye is on the other side. I look like if I I need to. Kinda works. I look a little bit derp with the eyes. Sad. Sad that they kinda look like on separate lines, but it works. I reincarnated as Paimon's emergency food, but I'm happy. How the tables turn. Things have changed. This Paimon is a very different Paimon from Paimon that everyone knows. Not the same Paimon, definitely. This one's bigger. Probably still talks a lot. She does talk a lot too. They've got things in common. They both talk a lot. This one's probably a lot more dramatic, flashy. She likes doing dramatic entrances. gonna fix her. I don't know. I think she's fine like she is. She's a funny gal. I'll need to think more about what her domain is like. He's the king of the domain of beauty. Well, the domain's of beauty. It's a bunch of different places all together. Like the big boss around there. It's a lot to explain because, you know, the lore is still a work in progress. So don't take, like I always say, don't take my word for anything I say about like this setting, because it's still a work in progress. There's always things that can be changed later on. You know, any idea that comes to mind has the potential to become something important or final in the setting. A bit like brainstorming, thinking about a character and the ideas just come. Like I always say, the characters just write themselves. Just need to think about them. They tell you about themselves without you wanting. It just happens. Yoko Lucas, welcome! How's it going? Indeed. And her name is Paimon, by the way, like the Genshin Impact one. She's very different. She's who was first? She was first. This one was first, actually. If they also program their own games themselves. So true! So true! I wish the stories just made themselves. But no, I have to make them. Yo, Stig! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yep, Paimon was first indeed. Paimon... Paimon came after Paimon, and Paimon was also before Paimon. This one, I think I can find out which year I designed her, because I remember posting a doodle after I first doodled her for the first time. I mentioned pretty lady, but I meant the green-haired one. Wait, but there's no green-haired lady here. There's no green-haired ladies here. There's no one green-haired in general. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go. Yomi, Bob Yomi's green hair, that's true. That's true, how could I forget Bob Yomi? She's a little bit hidden. She should be the one, like, in the center of the stream. She always likes to stay there in the corner. That's not really the corner, but well, it's kind of like the lower corner, we could say. 99% evasion, my highest stat. Even before Paimon or Paimon, there was already Paimon. So true! Because in the Ars Goetia from many centuries ago, Paimon was already there. Yoji Paimon. Dodgeball master. That's me. For these a little bit. A lot of these demons, well, all of them already existed before they existed as Myosis. They've been here for very long. in the grimoires. Now they are my OCs because I thought it was a good idea to make them OCs because I thought their concepts were funny. I thought, it would be fun to draw all of them. To imagine how I would make all of them as OCs. Decisions were made. And all of a sudden I had 72 more OCs than what I was originally planning to. Purple? Yes, purple. Selections do be purple. A little bit blue purple. Every time I select something, it just turns purple. That's how it works in the program, yeah. The Bob Yomi zone. Also, with a little space for Yomi Gardenia. They've got, you cannot see them, but they've got little chairs in there even. They're always chilling there. They are part of the audience. Yo, Chorito, ¿qué tal? Doy la bienvenida al lunes de dolor. Otro lunes más. So the live had to stop in and say hello. Have fun drawing as always. Take care, Lucas. Thank you so much for coming. Yomi for king of OCs. Oh my god. It's a little bit easier to mix Yomi with Lucifer than Yomi with Solomon. Because if you say Yomimon, it sounds like it's the Pokemon game of Yomi OCs. Unfortunately, I have no Lucifer in my OCs. I don't have the full lore of these demons. I just like took inspiration from them and did whatever I wanted. They are now part of the dreaming world. And for those of you who don't know what the dreaming world is, you can check out my games. Wait, you know what? I need to do this. I need to put them in the chat. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to mentioning my games. You gotta mention your games. Want people to know they exist. That's what I gotta do. Check out my games. Let's go. I hope I'm doing well with that. I'm doing my best. Trying to advertise. Let's go. Birthday was only gonna make like one of them, one of the demons, just for fun. But I started reading about the others and it was like, maybe I can make another one. Maybe I could make another one. There was a little story that was gonna include them in between, but in the end that story ended up like scrapped. Now they are part of the setting instead. Yomimon could also just be the digi-evolution of Ghostmon, that's true. He's like a Digimon name. Oh. Sometimes I think that maybe I should have made less of them. Like, I don't know. There's actually more lists that include a lot of these demons, but they include less demons. They also omit some of them, not some others. There's like a bunch of different versions of these grimoires. But I ended up picking the one that has 72 of them. Why? Why am I like this? I could have picked the one that has like 20 something of them. But no. Pick the one with 72. There's never enough OCs, right? Here we go. Yo, Éxodo, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Yo, Luis, welcome. Life is hard, protect me. No, be strong. What happened? Is your job being mean to you? Stay strong. The weekend will save you. Pain Monday even will save you. When day is dark and you feel sad, always remember all the times when you feel happy. I need to memorize that whole post. Always remember happy day. It's honestly words to live by. I've just been laughing. I'm old and tired and need Yomi's silly vibes to heal me. Be strong, Luis! Be strong! Sending you strength. And Pain Mondays, of course. Yo-hooo Proxy, welcome! How's it going? Remember, always remember. Remember happy. Or gore sad. It's on your review done. Honestly, yeah. It still conveys the message, you could say. It works. The important thing is the intention, the message itself. The message itself is conveyed with just the words always remember happy day. It's like the compact version. It summarizes the philosophy. Summarizes it very well. Always remember happy day. Important to not forget happy. Happy day always come back. Every day can be happy. But a little bit of feeling that the code is a little bit supposed to have like this layer of very short form, more or less. Sometimes I think this code must be really heavy to wear. Entonces pienso que esta chaqueta que lleva tiene que ser súper pesada. It's gonna be super heavy. Funny thing about the meme of always remember happy day, it has my favorite Toho character in it. Another reason to remember it. My favorite Toho is there. This reminds me, I also want to draw more Yo-hoos. This week, I want to try to paint something. I still need to finish those adoptables, but... I'll learn for you! the sleeves of the coat, right? The sleeves of the coat. They do look quite heavy, man. I mean, your clothes. Yokomako, you're welcome! How's it going? Yeah, thank you! Thank you so much for stopping by! And have a good night! Which is your favorite? Kazami Yuka! She's a green-haired yokai lady who is always like surrounded by plants. I wonder why she's my favorite. Yeah, the green-haired lady that takes care of plants and has plant powers. I wonder. What a surprise! Yeah, the code, yeah, totally. Code. Funny thing, my other favorite Yo-hoo has like almost the same design as Yuka, but with different colors. She's like a palette swap. Raiko. Really like Raiko too. They are my two favorites. I wonder why. There's a lot of very good Yo-hoos. I did a character sorter ages ago. I've been thinking that I really want to draw and paint some more things lately. I still need to finish those adoptables that I was working on last week. But this weekend I managed to finish a drawing that has like reignited my passion for painting to the maximum. And now I don't know what to do with all this motivation. I'm like, wow, I need to use this motivation for something. I need to paint. I have to. I was this close to doing just a painting stream instead of Paint Monday, but I thought, no, Yomi, you need to do Paint Monday. Chibis are waiting for you. You don't draw the chibis. You don't paint them, who will? But wow. I feel super motivated right now for drawing. But you paint this weekend. I finished this doodle that I was doing some days ago. I painted this! Look at these brushes! They are the same brushes that I've been using lately, but I'm like, wow, how did they do this rendering even? How did I do this? I mean, it's not that complex of a drawing, but I feel like I have leveled up. I've been looking at like artists that show up on my TL. I've been like analyzing with a magnifying glass the way they paint things. Every time that I see like an artist with very cool painting, I'm like there looking at the screen, illuminating the pixels with my eye lasers to like process their techniques, and I'm trying to apply them to my own art and trying to learn from that. And I feel like all of a sudden I have leveled up with my painting. I guess it's also that it's been a long time since I've drawn regularly, because for a long time, for a lot of months, I did only like game dev stuff and pixel art, so it hasn't it hasn't been. I haven't drawn that much full illustrations lately. I feel like it's been ages since I've made a full-on art with a background and anything. I mean, there are some that I've made, for example, for commissions and stuff. But I feel like there's something I haven't done in a long time, and I don't know what it is. But now that I feel like I can paint to the maximum again, I don't know. I feel super motivated. I've also got another drawing that I started. I've got some screenshots that I took yesterday. Let's see, because I put it on Clip Studio, so I cannot open it in Sai, unfortunately. But I can show you some previews that I sent to friends. I tried to do a drawing by doing the shadows first, like this. Usually I don't do it like that. Usually I paint the base colors, then I paint the shadows. I wanted to try doing it like this time, doing the shadows first, and then adding the colors on top. And holy shit, I don't know what's happening with these, but I think it's turning out quite good. I've got a close-up that I took too, and I was like rendering more of the face. I still haven't finished it. It's still a long way to go, but look at this! Look at this! How am I doing this with my own hands? Like, wow! Oh my god! Maybe I'm an artist after all. I don't know, I'm feeling really proud of what I'm doing lately. And I just want to continue doing it. I don't know. I finally found a way of using these brushes that I enjoy and that I feel like it's bringing out my potential a lot more. I still got a lot to learn. I'm gonna keep practicing, especially like studies with colors and clothes and clothing folds and backgrounds especially. But hey, this is an improvement. Like after realizing this, I went to look back at some old art because I wanted to, you know, I mean, it is a tangent. This is kind of a tangent, but I don't know. I feel like I mean, it's an art stream. I can talk about this. Like for a long time, I felt like I had like stagnated a little bit with my coloring. Like I used to have a very complicated, very long process for painting hair, especially. I feel like I ended up burning myself out a lot with that. I ended up taking days and days and days to finish a drawing, and it wasn't that fun. Even though I really liked the results, it was like, man, I wish this didn't take 5 days to finish the hair of an illustration, because it was exaggeratedly a long process. Are you okay for people to study your art? Yeah, of course! I would be glad. Like, if people can learn something from my art and how I do things, I would be glad to be of help with that. I do not mind. I'm not a very good teacher, so if it helps to study it on your own, I don't mind at all. Yeah. So I did feel like I took so long to finish things that it wasn't being fun, so at some point I just started simplifying my style a lot. I was like, I don't have to take that long to do things. I can just like paint things in a more simple way. So my style simplified the coloring a lot. I ended up using gradients a lot more. This is more or less how I started painting chibis like this, with just gradients and like some flat colors even sometimes. Most of these chibis are just like flat shading and gradients. There isn't much more to that. There's no painting. There's barely any like painting or extra colors mixed. It's just like the most basic of gradients and flat shadows that I can do. So I started painting things like that. I did like it, but it felt like I wasn't improving much from there. So bit by bit I started trying to relearn ways of doing things in a more complex way, but I didn't want to get burnt out again by making a process super long. So something that I've always been like really, what's the word? I've always really liked when artists do their art with a bit messily, like that feel when you can zoom in and see all the brush strokes. I really like that always, and I wanted to be able to do something like that. And this time with this, it's what I've always wanted. Look at those brush strokes. They are there. They are not ashamed of being there. It's not like super rendered, but it looks so good from far away. That's all that I've always needed. So I feel like I'm finally getting to a little bit closer to where I want to be. But also, I went to look at some old art and put this together. So I kind of wanted to look back on how things have evolved along the years, and I feel like maybe I haven't stagnated as much as I thought. Like I can see a little bit of improvement by looking at it like year for year. Maybe it felt like I was more stagnated because I was looking at my art improvements from month to month rather than year to year. Like I can still see that in some of the years around here. This is around the time where I simplified my art style. Like compare the hair here to here. There's a difference. There's a big difference. Even here, it's a more detailed painting. The hair is not as nearly as complex as it is here. This is an exaggeration. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like getting somewhere finally. I really like this art. I mean, the pose is a bit weird. A friend had to help me posing. I was like with Lime at that moment, and I was struggling. I showed her how the drawing was going, and she posed it for me. Like, look, you can use me as a reference. When doing the shadow at the beginning, are they on their own layer over the rest, or is it more like a guide that you use for painting? Which one? This? This like the base layer, instead of like the way I'm doing it, or that I've been doing it until now, has been doing the base colors first like this, and then I paint the shadows on top. But here it's like the opposite. Instead of doing the base colors first, I do a solid gray layer at the beginning, and then I paint the shadows, and then I put the colors on top with a multiply layer, and they kind of mix with the shadows. It's like the shadows automatically shade the drawing, and it ends up looking like this, more or less. And from there I just like paint on top and start detailing more stuff. I kinda wanna do a stream to do a drawing like this from the beginning, so I can like show the process a lot better. Step 1, goblin mode. Step 2, burnout. Step 3, repeat a few times. Step 4, become artist. Exactly, that's how it goes. I never know what I'm doing. I'm not a very good teacher. I literally never know what I'm doing. I should probably be a lot more diligent with my art studies and study more anatomy, study more painting, study more like textures and stuff. I haven't done a lot of that, and I really should. I've always tried to learn a lot on my own, and you know, there's only so much that you can do without studying examples from real life to apply to your art. There's always gonna be some limitations when you don't do studies. But yeah, I think I'm getting somewhere. I think finally I'm getting somewhere. Like, something that really helps is like looking at how artists do things and then trying to do those things yourself. Not exactly like copying, because you're doing your own thing, you're doing your own drawing, but trying to be like, I liked how these artists shaded the eyes here. What if I try doing something similar? What if I try doing this but with my own brushes? How can I try to get a feeling like this? I like how they did this little shadow with this color. So you just do that. You start like improving your art style with that bit by bit. I don't know. It has kind of worked for me. I still really like a lot of the old drawings though. Like, for example, this drawing is still one of my favorites of all time. I really, really like it. Even though it's from so many years ago, this drawing, I feel like I'll never be able to do something like this. This drawing... I can't say that it was my peak, but I do have a lot of drawings from these years specifically that I really, really like, and I would love to apply things from them again to my art style. But I think where I am at right now, I think I'm walking in the right direction, bit by bit. Yep. One thing I never understood how to multiply and all layer stuff do. It's wait, I can try to do a bit of that. Usually, the ones that I use the most, for example in Sai, are multiply and overlay. I think they are some of the most useful. Multiply usually makes things darker. For example, if I take a purple color and put it here, multiply is gonna make it darker. It just multiplies the values, so you end up with a darker color. And then if you put overlay, it just kinda makes them brighter and more saturated most of the time. Usually I use multiply for things like shading, for example, and overlay for color adjustment. It really helps make the colors pop out, because I tend to draw very desaturated. I feel like for example here, this drawing is kind of desaturated right now. I need to do some color adjustments later on, because right now it's very gray. So what I'm probably gonna do is gonna be like, for example, if I take a kinda red color and set it to overlay, it can make something like this, and it already looks a lot warmer compared to how it looked before. A bit of an improvement, I would say. And I can even, something I'm probably gonna do, it's gonna be make it only in certain places. For example, if I do this, if I blend, I can keep a little bit of the cold in the part that is like in the shadow, and then the parts that are like connected to the light can have a little bit more warmth. I think it adds a lot while still keeping the blue colors very blue. It really helps a lot. Overlay is really, really useful for that. It really helps make the colors pop a lot. A lot of the time it's a matter of playing with the layer effects. I never use them for these chibis though. These chibis I always paint them just with the colors as is, because I don't want to spend too long on each of them. But for regular illustrations, there's no shame in doing color adjustments at the end. If you finish a drawing and you notice that the colors aren't exactly how you want them to look, don't be afraid to make color adjustments with layer effects. They are there for a reason. They are there to adjust the colors. It's something that I thought years ago. I thought, am I cheating by doing this? Should I be doing this? Maybe real artists don't use overlays and multiplies to fix their colors and all that stuff. Maybe I need to learn how to make drawings without using those. That's not true. It's not true. A lot of artists use layer effects for color adjustment. Color adjustment is an important step in when it comes to like digital illustration. Sometimes the colors don't come out right at the first try, so color adjustment is necessary. Yoko Rexy, welcome! How's it going? You'll be teaching us actual art skills. From time to time, every once in a while. I guess I do say something. I say something like instructive. I'm not very good at explaining, but I hope that it is of some help. Porque sí, es que los real artists... No, es que lo defiendo desde el punto de vista de cuando estaba como... Antes aprendiendo a hacer como... dibujos digitales, cuando estaba ya empezando. Estaba como... quizá esto no es algo que se haga. Oye, es que sí, a estas alturas. Oye, es que sí que soy artista. Oh my god. Me? I am an artist? Oh my god. He's not just complaining about Mondays. We're living behind the Garfield era. We are now complaining about Mondays. I'm talking about art. Remember my using references cheating face. Oh yeah, that too. Never trust the voices that tell you that using references is valid and it should be done. It is very, very necessary. You don't use them because you think it's cheating. I don't use them because I don't understand them. We're not the same. A lot of times it's just a matter of playing around with them. Like there's also the luminosity and... Well, I guess in Clip Studio there's a lot more layer effects. Right now I'm talking about the ones inside that are a lot more limited. But for example, there's this one that's called luminosity. Sometimes I use it for doing gold. Because it has a big glowing effect. It almost looks like I'm painting in white, but no, that's the luminosity effect. That it's kind of like... It gets like bright really fast. Maybe it's a lot more noticeable somewhere else. For example, here. Look at how bright this is. This is like burning my eyes a little bit. This one's really good, for example, for doing gold effects. Stuff like this. Oh yeah, there's one doodle in which I did the... and I drew the Genshin the other day. Here I did use some luminosity in the gold parts. It's really messy, it's super messy, but all the gold has these very bright yellow parts. Those have a luminosity layer effect. So it helps make them pop out a lot more, as if it was like shining gold. I still need to not fix, I need to learn how to paint gold a little bit better, but it just by adding that, it works. Lila, I don't know if Lila was there. I think this fusion had Furina, Charlotte, Emily, and Milo. I think it had 4 characters. It didn't have Layla. It does especially look like a mix of Charlotte and kinda Emily and a little bit of Milo. I guess Furina is the one that's less noticeable. But there's the funny thing. There's the ahoge here. This is not a feather. This is Furina's ahoge. It became a feather. This was fun. This kind of exercise is really fun. It's like trying to identify a design from this absolute mess. It kind of helps think of ways of putting the things together in a coherent way. It's a cool design exercise. The designs end up super messy though, but I can give you some ideas. I want to do more design exercises, like doing the chaotic designs from your suggestions. Those are always super fun. It's fun to find ways of mixing all the themes together. Seeing the hat as a hood, a little bit. I mean, the hat was like the most messy thing in that entire design. I had a lot of trouble trying to make a decent hat from that. There was the crown, there was like the like 3 different veils at the same time. It was like, what should I even do with these? What do I even do with these? But I managed to like identify a big shape of a hat in between. It does kind of look like a hood though, that's true. There's some stripes in the ribbon behind. That... Okay. Girl, it's been almost an hour already. What the hell? I feel like we just time traveled. I was like, yay, it's not taking that long to finish this chibi. Wait a second, why is it almost been 1 hour of stream? What is going on? How did time pass so fast? Time to get to work. I really wanna start doing some sketches today. Next characters are waiting. Yeah, hopefully Thursday or maybe even Wednesday. I'm thinking of doing something on Wednesday, maybe another membership stream, because I wanna start messing around with RPG Maker. It's because of the yapping. Oh, that's true. The tangents. I've been fooled by the tangents once again. Probably gonna do a RPG Maker stream with some pixel art in between, because I still gotta continue working on the asset pack. But I've got like halfway done. There's still a lot of things that I wanna do. But I still haven't opened RPG Maker MV, so I think it could be fun to open it for the first time on stream. And see how different things are from VXAs. And maybe try to start laying some foundations for the game that I've been wanting to make with it. I think it could be cool. There we go. Noticing here a little bit of shading. And to implement 1,000 different unnecessary plugins. Hell yeah, that's the way of MV, right? That's how people do it. They just download a bunch of plugins. What was it? Oh yeah. There's so many things I wanna try. I haven't looked that much at what plugins there are, but for example, I wanna try to implement a way of looking at past messages, like a message log. I tried to do it in VXAs, but I couldn't manage to make it work. I did find a script for it, but it did not work. So hopefully in MV it will be a little bit easier. And to implement that. Oh yeah, at least that's how I do it. A lot of you definitely have more experience with MV than I do. That's for sure. Gonna need the tutorial. It can't be that different from VXAs, right? It can't be that different. Surely it's gonna be almost the same. I've worked with RPG makers before. All RPG makers are the same, clearly. Kinda scared that it's gonna be like super different. I'm gonna be super lost. But nah, surely not. Be fine. I'll get used to it. Imagine now that the program suddenly makes me code. Wouldn't that be funny? That suddenly I had to code with RPG Maker. Yogamunime, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! I hope you've been doing well! Another Paint Monday. We are Paint Mondaying. Paint Monday never ends. Yeah, glad all's going good. Here I've been super motivated. I'm excited to finally work on this list. For a long time, this has been the list that I've been looking forward to the most. There's a lot of designs in this list that I like a lot. Soon, we'll be able to work on some more. See. Paint lines. I wonder if I could make the... Wait. Ah, no, it's on the same layer now. I was thinking I could make the light in the eye, the star like here, but it's a bit too late for that. I guess it doesn't matter that much. It's, I don't know, keeping with the style. Yeah. Let's go. Already been 1 hour of stream. Time truly passes way too fast. It's all because of the yapping. Oh yeah, I'm missing something. I need to add the stars in the correct. Shouldn't be much, but put it like this, it does look like there's some stars in it. It's gonna be barely visible, but I don't know how I'm gonna add some of the special objects. I feel like some of them are gonna be a bit complicated to draw. One of the characters has a scythe, like, am I gonna have to draw a chibi with the full-on scythe? I don't know if I'm looking forward to that. I did this to myself. We'll see which of the demons has the silliest object. So far, it's this guy with the wheel. That's the silliest thing in this entire page, I think. I can paint the whole thing here. All this can be the same orange. Here. Here we go. Use this for all the gold. Here, for example, in the ground. And a bit of a full dot of light. There we go. Maybe darker. Look at the shadows on the dress. Not dark enough. I can darken them a little bit. Do these. You know, a quick way fixing them without having to recolor all of them. If we do this and lower the luminescence a little bit. Wait, no, that's not the shadow layer. Wrong layer, Yomi. Here we go. That's a little bit better. Look at that. Perfect. Fix it with the I'm excited for so many things, like drawing more, game dev. I need more time in the day before I realize the day is over and I haven't done half the things I wanted to do. There's never enough time for everything. I want to do so many things. eyebrow. There we go. Only missing in the ring. Ribbons in here. I think that's it. We're done with Paimon. So I would say we can now delete this reference, but there's still one character that's gonna be here, waiting for a while. I think she's way at the later part of the list, but I guess we can keep this here until then. Gonna name this layer with her name. Gonna put it all the way up. But this one we can delete. Don't need this one. We're done with Paimon. The next one. I guess we can also delete this one because it doesn't even have color for reference. Well, this one doesn't either. I guess we can delete both of them. Here we go. Date, Yoshi count. 129. And let's go. Next character it is. I think the next one, Gusion, is gonna take way less. She doesn't have that many colors. It's gonna be way simpler to paint. What if Paint Monday was called the main Monday and Yomi had to find the X and Y intercept on the graph? What does that have to do with the mains? My first thought would have been that Yomi had to farm artifacts in Genshin Impact. But maybe that's because I have too much Genshin Impact in my brain. Yogo Paper, by the way, welcome! How's it going? Same. Too much Genshin Impact in our brains. Living rent-free. I haven't even been playing it that much, but I'm still excited for the next part. I need more not cry. Tiene el dominio de una función. ¡Ah! Tiene sentido. Mi cerebro borró todo mi conocimiento de matemáticas cuando termine mis estudios. Right, that makes a lot of sense. It is. The main is a term in maths. My brain deleted all my maths knowledge after I finished my studies. I was never really good at equations, to be honest. It was really bad at them. Like, most of the time I didn't even realize what I was doing wrong. Most of the time it was like, okay, I've got it! Surely now I have found the value of X! It was always wrong, for some reason. I never got it right. Even though I was so sure that I had gotten it right. Sometimes it was like inaccurate by a few, by a few numbers. Few decimals. And I just couldn't understand. I was never able to understand what I was doing wrong. It was really, really stressful. I'm not a fan of equations at all. What if it was Insane Monday and you had to win an argument with the voices? You mean every day? The voices that tell me, yes, Yomi, you should take another second ice cream from the fridge. From the freezer, I guess. You can take one. I'm like, no, I have to save it for tomorrow. If I eat the ice cream now, I won't have ice cream tomorrow. Like, part of me is like, Yomi, you're an adult. You can take the decision to do that. You can take another ice cream if you want from the freezer. No one's stopping you. But there is someone stopping me. Myself. I am stopping myself for the sake of having more ice cream the next day. The temptation is there. In my defense, they are very, very small ice creams. Greatest enemies yourself moment. Indeed. Trust no one, not even yourself. Especially not when hungry for ice cream. That sounds like a problem for future Yomi. No, poor future Yomi. He's gonna open the freezer and find that there's no ice cream left. And then she'll have to buy more. That's the most tragic part of it, having to buy more. Right now I've got only like 2 more ice creams. Thanks to me stopping myself from eating a second ice cream every day. Growing up is learning that ice cream is the friends we made along the way. Truly. There's so many things that takes a moment to realize, wait, I'm actually free to get this food for myself, or like the second ice cream. Sometimes you can just do that. It's, I don't know, being an adult is weird. Think about the fruits in your fridge, but I can also take a second fruit from my fridge. Like the same issue that I've had with the ice cream, I've had it with the peaches on my fridge. I had like 4 peaches on my fridge, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat one of them. I'm gonna add some like whipped cream and chocolate sprinkles in it. And it was delicious, and after I finished it I was like, wow, I could eat another one. But then the voices, the good voices told me, but Yomi, if you eat the second peach now, future Yomi won't be able to eat another peach tomorrow. Or like 4 days from now if you eat a peach every day. Ambition or greed, or gluttony. The fruit purpose is to be sacrificed for the priest to keep working. Voices are controlling me. That's another thing that I am like realizing nowadays, is that wait, I used to want a lot more sweets than I do now. Like when you're a kid, you're like, wow, I could eat an entire chocolate cake by myself. But now it's like, I don't know, maybe that would be a bit too much. Maybe someone disagrees. Maybe there's people who would say, nah, I would win. I would eat the entire chocolate cake. But for me, there's like a point in which I'm like, okay, I've had enough. Like, I can't take any more chocolate cake. I'm gonna save the rest for tomorrow or something. Sometimes there's like a limit now. Sometimes I'm like, I could eat a little bit of fruit instead. Like, I don't know, an apple. I could make a mix of different fruits and add like chocolate sprinkles to them. A little bit of them. You're not growing, so you don't need that many calories. That's true. That explains a lot. It explains a lot. No, in part, I feel like it's something that's letting me enjoy a lot more foods nowadays. A lot of foods that I maybe wouldn't have enjoyed as much as a kid. Now, like, yeah, I would eat that. I couldn't still eat it all though. Very valid, honestly. Follow your dreams, Stig. Follow your dreams. Don't let anyone stop you. Work out for good physique, nah. Work out so I can eat more cake and ice cream. Hell yeah. That's the real motivator. Yes, I will. Go free. Man, gotta love food. Food is one of the best things of this world. And you realize that you can just make whatever. You can just cook whatever you want. Yes, we're going to the Choco Nuggets again. You can just make whatever you want. You can make a pizza with whatever you want. Oh my god, Timmy! You cannot eat Choco Nuggets. Why did you come here at the mention of making use of our free will? Exactly. That's what free will is there for. What's up to me? If you stay here, I can't put my arm where my arm should. Good. Making a pizza with evil tomatoes and evil cheese and evil stuff. Oh my god, that's an evil pizza. If you make a pizza with evil ingredients, maybe the pizza will turn out a little bit evil. There's a possibility. If you want to anger some Italian, sure. That has never stopped me. Free from the Matrix, and I was making fun of where I was blinded. I am awoken. I am free from the limitations of society's expectations. At least with food. Wait a second, I just realized why that shadow was not okay. Because I had accidentally moved it last time. There we go. That explains a lot of things. Look at this shadow. Well, not shadow, this gradient. There we go. Wait, did I forget the... Oh no, I didn't. Always add that to the eyes. I don't like how it looks. Maybe the flowers don't need much shading. Shading? Shading. They don't need much shading, but I'm gonna add a little bit there. That. Oh, you know what would be really funny in his design? I could have given him, like, what's the word? Flippers. I think his design would have worked well with flippers. He's just comfy. He's just, you know, watering the plants. He's home. Really living his best life. Looks like a generic neighbor. Exactly. He's supposed to be like a generic neighbor. Funny thing, he's the generic neighbor of the hospital guy. Where lives in a greenhouse that is connected to the hospital. Has like a bunch of plants from all over the world. He's just chill there. Fun fact is the man is mentioned in one of the stories of the dreaming world. Kind of a hidden mention, but it is mentioned. There we go. I think I should maybe blend these more as a gradient because since this is not metal, it wouldn't be shaded exactly like metal, but I'm not painting things realistically here anyway. I guess it doesn't matter. The gold does need a little bit of the last story, right? Yeah, indeed. Have you read it? Oh my god, have you read it? It's okay if you haven't though. There's no obligation. Was just guessing. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, Symphony of the Don't Worry isn't going anywhere. It's still very incomplete, so there's no problem with waiting for like future updates. I plan on updating the menu of the story select because I want to try to do something like global save. so the menu isn't as weird as it is. Because of course, if you press the story select, you go back to the beginning of the story select. It doesn't save your progress. It just restarts everything. I want to try to do it like a global save that can save all the progress in the entirety of the game. For the next update, I don't know when it's gonna be, probably next year, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish a new story for this year. But probably next year I'm gonna update everything a little bit. Got the next story almost written though. I'm writing it a little bit from time to time. Maybe with the next story, the plot lines are gonna start becoming a little bit more clear to see where the story is going. You should also try to make the what's it called? Make the different plot lines more easily distinguishable. Because right now, all the story buttons look the same. Maybe I should make it more obvious which stories of which plotline. That would be for the best. Yo, Kair, welcome! How's it going? Next update where we'll give you some spare pairs. He would do that. He probably has so much fruit in the greenhouse. One of his hobbies is like plant mixing, trying to make new plants. You won't believe who came and greeted me this night coming back home. El bebé! Ay, cosito. Hazle muchos mimitos. Gato. Baby. Missing something to it. We're missing the stars. There we go, this is a little bit equalizing. Una pirámide en su honor al bebé. Bueno, pensándolo, a los egipcios les encantaban los gatos. Egyptians really like cats. Lo merece. Maybe making a pyramid for a cat. Some point. Would be fitting. Menos al malo de la momia. Siempre hay excepciones, ¿no? There's always exceptions. Speaking of cats, where are my cats? There are no cats around. And they are all in my room. Los creepers, es verdad. Una prueba de que los creepers no son egipcios. Maybe it's that creepers are not Egyptian. That's why they don't like cats. Also paint a bit lighter. Oh yeah, by the way, have you guys seen the poll in the latest post? I made a post yesterday before going to sleep at like 8 AM to decide on the next long game that we're gonna be playing. You haven't voted yet? There's no time limit. You don't have to hurry to vote because there's no time limit, literally. Well, technically, the time limit is until Friday because that's when the first stream of the new long game will be. But if you haven't voted yet, you can find the poll in the latest community post and decide on what long game we're gonna play. I think I know which game is gonna win. It was kind of obvious, but you know, at least this way I can decide on an order to see what games to do first. Because I wanna play all three of them eventually anyway. So this is just gonna decide the order. Eventually we're gonna be playing them all. Maybe we could add some sort of pattern inside of the code. Yay! Thank you for voting! I wonder how the results are doing though. I haven't checked it in a bit. Probably still with the same game on the lead, but it makes sense. It's a very popular game. It's very well known. I'm not surprised. Still the same. I imagine. It was inevitable. Oh yeah, half the votes. Over half the votes. Oh my god. There's still a lot of votes for the other games though. They are pretty well. It's gonna be up to the future votes to decide which one will happen first after the winning game. It was bound to happen. Haha. Trying to think of another pun, but I can't think of anything. We go. Power. Oh my god, what is going on with the coloring here? Bit of a mess. The one I voted for isn't winning, no! Sad. It's okay, I'll play all of them anyway, eventually. Time will come. I will play all the games. All of them. Maybe not all of them. There's a lot of games that I wouldn't play, but I will play a lot of games, for sure. But yeah, tomorrow we've got a short game. I'm gonna try to play the game I was gonna play some weeks ago, or last week, I don't remember. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I tried to play it off stream, so I'm gonna have to replay a little bit of it, I think. But when I realized that it was gonna actually be longer than I initially thought, it was like, okay, I can play this on stream. At the beginning I wasn't gonna play it on stream because I thought it would be too short. But no, it's a little bit deceitful. Those games that you think are gonna be short, but no, they are not short at all. Enjoy, Kai! Go honkai those star rails. Yes. I also played it a bit today. I progressed a little bit with the story. I've been catching up with the latest updates that I haven't done. I think I'm almost done with the second to last update. And I've still got the newest one to go. Real? No, that's the way to put it. Oh my god. Honk honk. Was anything not the same? It was inevitable. Flower. I think we're almost done. Oh wait. Here. Also the eyelashes. We're gonna add the gradient anyway. Wait, we're missing? Horns, I think. Do you even shadows on horns? I literally cannot see it in this screen. I need to fix that in this monitor. Very weird to work. Bit difficult to work. I can barely see the contrast. There we go. I think that's it for Puede. I could add some decoration in here though. We're missing just that. was thinking of some sort of pattern. Google some reference. Just a plant pattern. Maybe something with leaves. Oh, good. I guess we can try. I'm gonna try to do an experiment. We'll see how these go. Don't know how it's gonna turn out, but how would this work? Actually, this one can kind of work. If I do it a little bit better, I think we can make it work. Let's see. Give it a try. I'm gonna make it 4 lines every part of the pattern. Maybe 4. 4. It is to make them look like leaves, more or less. From far away, it doesn't look so bad, I think. More or less. Works. Here, 1, 2, 4. Pues nunca espero esta página de GeoPattern. Si escribes una palabra te da un patrón bonito. No lo conocía. El apunto de referencia. There we go. I like it. I like how it looks. There we go. Perfect. It looks kind of organic this way. I'm gonna keep it per layer, I think. Darker. Wrong layer. There we go. Choconugget te da un ondulado rosa. No tiene sentido eso. No tiene sentido. No patrón de Choconugget. What is even the point? It doesn't give a Choconugget pattern, what is even the point? Alright. What is finished? You can now increase the OC count. 130. Let's move on to the next. I think Gusion is gonna take way less, because she has a lot less colors and simple shapes. Maybe we'll have time to sketch some of the next characters today. At least one. I'm gonna strive to at least sketch one of them. Oh wait, into the hair. Okay. Over. Yo-hooo Sharif, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to Paint Monday! I am painting on a Monday. It is Paint Monday too. Today this page will be finished. I make the shadow of the hair a little bit more like this. I think it works better. Maybe it's a little bit too pink. Make it an even bit. There we go. Still does have a little bit of a purple tint. But it works. It's a bit in. Invert. Lighter gray now. Here. I can even make the light of the hair. zoom in, because the same problem I've got with dark colors, it also happens with light colors. Right now it is white, I can barely distinguish it. My tablet. There we go. At the darker color for extra. Otherwise the hair looks a little bit too flat. A little bit over here too. Rest of the colors. Oh wait, true. In the reference, she does have a pattern down there in the dress. I'm not sure what to do with that. I'll improvise. First, we can paint the things that we don't know how they look like. Get darker color. Sometimes I don't get the gradient in the eyes at the first try. Sometimes it lacks a bit of contrast. There we go. Pretty sure that the outfit was a little bit deep. I think she might have had a necklace, a pearl necklace. But I gave a pearl necklace to another character that I think fits better. So I guess this is a little update. Yo-hooo Scrub, welcome! Oh my god. Welcome to the stream. That's valid. In this house, we appreciate grandmas. Grandma's good. There should be more grandmas in this world. That's the reason why a lot of the demons in this list are grandmas. Or at least older women. Because the world needs more older women. If it's in my power to make more of them, I will. Is he having more peers? Ruby? I mean, I'm gonna say no to that. You're not exactly wrong. Welcome to the stream. Probably older than... I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. You will never know. Will not give any hints. I'm gonna keep it secret forever. Funnier that way. There we go. You and I are peers because you were there on the DS launch. Yeah, that's true. I was there on the DS launch. I existed when the DS launched. It was my first console, actually. My first console was a DS. And it took many years of begging my parents to get me a console. They didn't want me to play video games. Well, my mom didn't want me playing video games. Jokes on that. Now I make the video games. Did it exist when the GBA launched? I don't remember when it launched. But you're trying to guess my age with that, and I'm not having that. I'm not gonna reply to that. It's a secret. I will keep it secret. What? We say in Spanish, ni confirmo ni desmiento. Which means I'm not gonna confirm nor deny. Something, the sweeter the fruit. I don't know if you know what's Ice Age. Wait, was that an Ice Age reference? I haven't watched it in so long. Yo-hooo Crumpets, welcome! How's it going? It pains you it's Monday, but it's Pain Monday. It's okay. Pain Monday will take away your pain of Monday. Be strong! Strong Crumpets! We're hag maxing today, always. Today and always. It's Ice Age! I have forgotten so much of that movie. I have to work. I also didn't fall asleep in work hours. Oh no. Be strong. Hope that the work hours end soon. That you can be free to sleep but at home. I think this might be a little bit dark for the shadow here. I have to fix that. Es más arrugada la pasa, más dulce fruta. Muy cierto eso. Sabiduría que no recordaba que Ice Age nos dio. Wisdom that I didn't remember that Ice Age gave us. Music, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Only 110 more OCs, let's go! That's true! Oh my god, it's gonna be so weird to have less than 100 OCs left. Oh my god. Imagine. We're gonna be able to count down from how many OCs are left. Oh my god. Imagine dragons. El chat resultó con buen gusto. En esta casa se aprecian a las mujeres mayores. Importante. Este mundo necesita más señoras y más abuelas. Yo solo digo. Just saying. To add more OCs, the series will never end. Don't worry, after it ends, I'm gonna be doing Pain Monday too. Doing the alternate versions of some of my characters, because some of them have more than one design. So that's gonna be what will come next after it ends. Be going is that 3D sculpt in my Gardenia wanna paint? Let's go! Yeah, that sounds really fun. I mean, you guys know what it says in the thumbnail today? I always add a little message at the top of the thumbnail. Today's message was, don't forget, you're here forever. It ends, no? You know what happens when Pain Monday ends? Pain Monday begins. And after it ends again, it will begin again, because I'm gonna do everything but with pixel art. I can make the Yomi Moon game. Confirmo, indeed. Ese dolor siempre va a durar más. Todo lo que pueda alargar lo posible. As much as I can make it last. Will. Check all the hidden messages I missed. I hope that it's kind of readable. I guess it's really small. I do keep a list of all of them, so after Pain Monday ends, I can release the list with all the little messages of Pain Monday. Ruby's threatening me. Don't forget, you're here forever. Let me redo these pearls. It's okay, I will always find more excuses to do more OCs. Maybe one of the excuses will be that I still don't have enough older women in my OC list. Challenge Season 4, all the women can hack version. I mean, it would kind of count as alternate designs. Would be interesting. Can I draw? All my more than 600 OCs in full body, not chibi. Oh, that was technically the first Paint Monday that I tried to do. It did not work. I gave up really early. But I had so many less OCs, so much less OCs back then. I had like 20 OCs back then or so. That seems unreal nowadays. I remember back then, one of my friends had like 40 OCs, and that was like the person that I knew that had the most OCs. And it was like, wow, how do you have so many OCs? That's 40 OCs, that's a lot. Now I look back at that and I'm like, oh well. Things have changed since then, huh? Things have certainly changed. Wait, haven't is the not responding? There we go. I painted on the wrong layer. Okay. I was gonna say, I just realized that I forgot the pattern down here. Let's add that. There's also like in here the border of the dress. I don't wanna do the pixel arts though. Especially because I'm gonna have to be doing evolutions. That can be fun, doing a more simplified version of the design and then a more complex and epic version of it. It's gonna be like the meme of Daniel and the cooler Daniel. Yomi OC and the cooler Yomi OC. Oh wait, the shoes. Forgot about the shoes. It would be cool to draw full bodies someday. I have found a style of full bodies that doesn't take long. The one that I've used for the artworks in Stories of the Dreaming World art book. Full bodies there haven't taken that long to make. Question for you as creator, is Yomi part of your universe or is she an outside narrator? Yomi is just me. So I'm not part of my universe. I'm just me. I'm just myself. Technically no. I'm just an outside. I'm just an outside factor. I'm just the person in charge of telling the story, of making it exist in this world. But I'm not a part of the story itself. Well, technically, I'm not a part of the characters of the story, but the story does come from me inevitably. There is part of me in the story, in a way. But that's in the more philosophical, symbolic way. I was about to ask for a cooler Yomi, but Baki Yomi already exists. I don't know, that doesn't sound like a cooler Yomi. I don't think a Yomi like that even exists. Like some sort of pattern. It's like dots. Maybe it can make some sort of dot pattern. You mean Quasphere the same person? Yes. I mean, Quasphere is more like the brand name. It's more like the username itself, but my name is just Yomi. Well, I'm Yomi Gardenia here, but in general I'm just Yomi. Quasphere is more like the world, the setting. It's the brand. Yep. My name as it is, it's just Yomi. But it's okay, I know it can be confusing. I have never found a better way to name myself and my works. You release a comic, do you send it as Quasphere or Yomi? I send it as Quasphere because it's part of like my work. But my name, as in myself, would be Yomi. I don't know, it just... I guess it would be harder to find my stuff if I signed it as Yomi because it's a more general name. It would be harder to identify my stuff that way. So I guess I do name it under Quasphere because it's a more distinct name that no one else has, as far as I know. So it's kind of a way to be able to identify my work. It's hard. But I get that it can be confusing. I'm not like super clear on it myself sometimes. Think of it as like the brand name. The brand of the universe. I don't know if there's like any examples that I can read other stuff. Maybe think of it as like in Toho, you've got Zun, the person, and then you've got Team Shanghai Alice, which is composed by just Zun. Technically, the Toho games are made by Team Shanghai Alice, but Team Shanghai Alice is just one person that is named Zun. So think of it that way. Yeah. Quasphere is Marvel Cinematic Universe, Yomi's a Spider-Man, but Yomi is not part of the universe itself. Yomi, I'm just the author, I'm just the person writing the thing. Quasphere Yomi como Nintendo Switch. ¡Ah! Si fuera una consola. No sé si sería exactamente. Es difícil de explicar. Yomi's Stanley. Yomi's Toby Dog. Toby Dog. Really hard to explain now that you mention it. Don't know if there's any other examples. I think the Toho example is the most accurate thing I can think of. I can think of another one. I'll let you know. But for now, think Quasphere the brand, Yomi the person. That's how it is. ¿Para cuándo Yomi Light? Me toca seguir trabajando para eso. Yomi Light técnicamente podría ser Yomi Gardenia. Es una Yomi más chiquita. You have Yomi Light too. Look, they are right there. Technically they are Yomi Light, but they are also more powerful than me. So you cannot underestimate Yomi Light. Point to the screen real life. It happens. I also do that sometimes. Yo, Isaac, welcome. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I guess another thing to differentiate is that, yeah, Quieosphere is also the name of the world itself. So I guess it's two things at the same time. It's both the brand name and the name of the setting. And there are a lot of games of mine that are set in the Quieosphere universe. There's a lot of them that aren't. So there's also a difference with that. I don't know if it's too confusing. I feel like sometimes I've made my branding way too confusing. And maybe I should have done it in a better way. I don't know. How confusing is it? From 0 to 10? How confusing is it? Happy belated birthday again! Thank you! It's been some days, but it's never too late. It's called Quieosphere. Why are you such a yapper? False advertising, I'm sorry. I lured you in here with false expectations. Just to yap non-stop. I would say 3 at worst. Wait, but 3? 3 of like not confusing? Did you see her inside voice? All this time you've been hearing my thoughts. Didn't know. You've been all inside my brain all this time. Yes, okay, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that it's not like super confusing. It's always been difficult to find a name for myself, like, for my work. Like, I've always been Yomi anyway, so that I've got it clear, but that's the problem. Yomi is a very normal sounding name. There's a lot of other artists who are also called Yomi, so it's harder to identify someone's work by just the name Yomi. So trying to find a more unique name to go with that has always been kind of difficult. Because I don't know, I'm just Yomi. It's hard to refer to myself as anything else. It has just been like that. I guess it works now with the name of the world. I wanted to have something that could be associated directly to my work. So, the name of the setting it is. Instead of Quieosphere is an artist stage name and Yomi's internet persona. Kinda will also be like that. I guess it does fit too, yeah. But I am always Yomi. Yomi is always me. Yomi is inseparable from the Quieosphere. They are one and the same, in a way. Who would win in a fight though, Quieosphere or Yomi Gardenia? I guess depends. Depends on what they are fighting. What they are fighting with. If they are fighting with with like their bare hands. I guess both of them are kinda the same. They both have the strength of a snail. Yumi would win in a fight. I don't know. Would I win against myself? How are you doing today? I'm doing great. In a nice chill day. Good pain Monday. Betting on Yomi losing. That's a surefire way to know that you will win. Because Yomi would lose and win at the same time. All in red. We're feeling confident today. And then I decided to like mix both things at the same time. Because at the beginning I did keep like separate accounts for VTubing and stuff. Nowadays I've kind of like stopped using my VTuber account on Twitter, for example. I feel like it's easier to keep everything in the same place. Because otherwise you're like separating your work in different places. Which is a good way for people to miss things that you make. In the end, this has always been like a side thing that I do. Just doing the same things that I've always done. Drawing my characters, playing games. I do all those things anyway. Outside of the channel. In a way, this channel is just a way to get you guys to play my games. By the way, have you checked out my games? We are your side fans? Nah, it's all in the same. All in the same. What's the word? It's on the same side. You queen. Yay! Like I do the same thing, so technically the audience that I've got here is the audience I have. Unless you haven't played my games, then I will just cry. I won't. It's okay. No one's obligated to do that. But if you do, it will make me very happy. If we do this one. Play your next game on my Steam Deck. I might consider it. Like this Wednesday, I plan on doing my first book into RPG Maker MV. And if all goes well, maybe that game might consider making it good enough for a commercial release. Give my best with it. It's a bit awkward to talk about like audiences and followers. It's something that I know it always feels weird to talk about it. Like reducing everything to numbers. it just doesn't feel right. Especially now with streaming, we're literally like talking every stream. It's not just numbers. Like, you guys are real. You're not the number in an account. And that's something that I never want to forget. It just feels weird. Technically, yeah. The audience that I've got here is the audience I have. Try to keep everything on the same place. Still difficult because, you know, a lot of things stay on YouTube, a lot of things stay on Twitter, and it's I don't know. It's kinda... It's difficult to show the things that you do to the world. I don't know how to advertise myself in the things I make, but I hope that people can see them eventually. In the smoke outline. Oh yeah! Thank you for reminding me. That's something that I got to do. Los feels. Cuesta poner las cosas en palabras. Difficult to put things into words, but you know what I mean. Actually, number 44. Just a chatbot. Okay, maybe not everyone. Maybe not everyone is not just numbers. Like, one of the most difficult things to do when you make things, like getting people to look at those things, finding an audience. Like, sometimes I have felt like maybe I'm way behind than where I could be if I was able to advertise myself better, or like draw things that are in like trends and stuff, because I never do that. I think that's one of the things that help a lot that I never do, like drawing fan arts from like active fandoms that are like popular. Sure, I've drawn some Genshin Impacts, but I just draw what I want. I've always drawn the things that I want and my characters. And when you're an OC artist, the life of an OC artist is a little bit more difficult, because these are characters that people don't know. You need to introduce them so people can get to know them, or else people aren't gonna care about those characters. Makes sense. You know who they are. You don't know their stories. For that, I also need to make their stories, and I don't know, it's so much work. It's so many things. Definitely harder to like get a big audience when you draw mostly OCs. I know it's what I feel like drawing. I don't know. It's my calling. This is the perfect time to do the llama fire. That's true. You are so right with that. Like, the problem is, every time I think about something like that, like, yeah, I want to make a llama fan art, yay! And then I'm like, okay, I'll do it after I finish this and that, all the things that I've got like pending to do. And when I'm done with those things, it's no longer the time to do the llama fan art, because the trend has passed. It's been like half a year since she released, and of course it's not like the prime moment anymore. That's what always happens to me. Maybe what I should do is like stop caring so much about finishing everything that I start. I don't know. I also don't want to leave things unfinished. It's a struggle. I don't know. Consider OCs, but I don't like drawing feet. I don't want to. Okay, Gosion is done. Let's go. Wait, no. Wait, yes, she's done. Wait a second. There's something that I will do a bit different. I'm gonna be the gradient. Have a gradient in the eyes. Like something I really don't want to like get to me is to start thinking, oh, my art is not popular because it's bad. That's not true. That's just not how it is. I like my art and I will never let anything make me think otherwise. At least that's something that I want to be proud of, that I like my art. I like what I do. And I do believe that eventually it will like reach more people. I don't know. It's also a lot of having like being at the right place at the right moment, which is something you can really control to the fullest. And to keep drawing things, keep making. What about OCs but armpit? Consider OCs but thighs maybe. Armpit no. I'm no. You know when we think about armpits in this house, let me show you what happens to armpits in this house. I don't know if I still have the chibi here, but I feel like every single time that I've drawn like a character that somehow shows armpit, it's always been covered. There's always been like hair, covering it. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. It's inevitable. I am not an armpit enjoyer, I'm sorry. But OCs but thighs. Maybe yes. That's a possibility. I could do that. You hear like what you do. I appreciate it a lot. Like something I never want to say is no one cares about my art, because that's not true. That's not true. There's literally people that care. You guys are here. You come out of your own volition. As far as I know, no one's forcing you. If someone's forcing you, blink twice, please. I will call the police and try to help you. Yomi's forcing me. No, I'm not. Yo, okay, still. Yo, Francho, welcome. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Let me update your count. 331. The art is kinda saturated market in this day and age. Unless you have a project for side OCs, you kinda have to rely on pimping your OCs or drawing OC from other big guys. Yeah, that's the thing I've noticed. A lot of OC artists do draw like the same artist a lot. A lot of times it's like a bit fan service art, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying it is like a bad thing, so don't get the wrong idea. People draw what they want, and if people want to draw fan service art of their OCs, that's valid. That's completely valid. That's what an OC is for. If you want to have an OC for drawing like art like that, go for it. That's you're free to do that. You miss what? No, I'm not doing anything of the sort. But something that I've noticed is for OC artists that are well known, they either draw the same POCs a lot, like very often, or they have a project that has like gotten some traction and people have gotten interested in the characters because they have known them in that project. The problem is, for me, I have too many OCs to draw only one of them or a few of them, because I always feel like drawing a different one. And for my projects, I need to make them so I can have like the playable thing, so people can get to know the characters, you know? I'm kind of like that middle point in which I'm not really sure what to focus on because I kind of want to do everything at the same time, and that's it's counterproductive for me. I'm in this dilemma. I guess I just gotta keep working on my stuff. Gotta keep making games. Maybe someday, I don't know, big YouTuber will play one of them because that helps a lot. Sometimes there's games that have become well known because maybe a big YouTuber played them. And it gave people visibility. It gives those people visibility. That's also why I like to play games that are not very well known, because you never know when, for some reason, I'm gonna show you guys your new favorite game. I have found games that I have really liked a lot through playing them in the channel, and it feels bad to see them not get much attention. Like, there's one game in particular that lives rent-free in my brain that I wish more people would play. I think it still has like around 100 reviews on Steam only. Space Funeral. Space Funeral is pretty well known, isn't it? Space Funeral was good though. Is there a single pot with a flower on the side? Oh no, look. Well, the pot that can count as an OC maybe. The pot has like an OC here. It's part of a chibi. Also, wait. I should maybe add a little bit of water. We haven't added water. Anda, corres con tus cosas, gente. Pero eso sería un poco como obligarlos a jugarlo. Sé que no lo sería, pero me sabría mal. No me gusta como presionar a gente directamente. Me estoy acostumbrando a deciros, hey, jugad mis juegos. Pero lo hago aún con un poco como de vergüenza. Of course you made were a gardener. I mean, it just kind of writes itself. Had to be a gardener. It was necessary. I'm trying not to feel ashamed of telling people to play my games. He's in chat! Wait, what? What is in the chat? My OC? Oh my god. Welcome to the stream, Puede. I didn't know you were in the chat. You should maybe have said something. I drew you as a chibi. Okay, let's move on. Wait, I forgot something. I forgot the pipe. Ah, as always. Who's in the chat? The drawing? Yeah, I was talking about the drawing. I was joking, don't worry. Do not worry. Delete now. There we go. The joke was about Bird being a channel member because members are called gardeners. Wait, I didn't make that connection. That makes sense. What is a Gardenia? No way. Kinda. If you think about it, this sprout kinda looks like the member badge. Isn't that right? You mean you? You said it. You said your minions almost. It was not me this time. Sometimes I think that maybe I should like pick one OC to draw forever. But with so many OCs, it's really difficult. I've considered Mayo maybe. If there's an OC that I would draw forever, it's Mayo, but I would also want to draw my other characters. Something I think that could also help would be maybe drawing my characters from the games that I'm working on. Maybe I could try doing that. Where's Solomon? There's no Solomon. There will probably never be a Solomon. I'm stealing his demons. They are my demons now. There's always more OCs that I want to draw. And unfinished drawings that I want to do. I also want to do some fan art. I don't know. There's so many things I want to do. I can't make up my mind. There's only Solo Yom. Oh my god. We've got Yomi Fair and Solo Yom. There's only Solo Yom indeed. Plus me. Lesser key of Solo Yom. With the Ars Geometria. Something like that. Ars Gardenia. Ars Gardenia could sound really good actually. Technically Ars Gardenia is what I'm doing. Because Ars means art. This is an Ars stream. The good thing is the opposite of procrastination. Yeah, at least that's something that it keeps me working on things. Making lists to help does help. Making lists does help. I'm gonna try to finish some unfinished drawings in art streams. How many choco nuggets do I have to sacrifice to summon C3? Like 10 minimum. I don't know, you can try sacrificing a bunch of them. At some point, maybe they'll be summoned. You can keep adding choco nuggets to the sacrifice until it happens. And in this economy, maybe even 11 or 12. Like this is summoning demons is a luxury. It's not just something anyone can make. Well, technically it is. Technically it is something that anyone can make, but let's not get this channel flagged for no reason. People are gonna start saying Yomi is teaching people how to summon demons. Oh my god. I did read the Ars Goetia though, it was pretty interesting. You're supposed to bind them, not distribute them. Okay, these versions of the demons, they are their own thing. They are free. They are a little bit more free than the ones from the book that we all know. Yoko Daddy Dreamy, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to today's stream. I'm drawing chibis of my characters. Freedom! Yeah. Mostly I just took inspiration from the demons. It's not like they have the same rules as the grimoire from real life. It just works in its own way. Drawing so good, they're so cute. Thank you! Really glad to hear that. There's a bunch more of them. If I have time, I'm gonna try sketching the next one. We're almost done with this page. Yoko Wolfie, welcome! How's it going? Yomi drawing absolute territory. Of course. It's one of the best design traits. I'm cooking. Fun. You could draw like that on digital, but I can't. It's a matter of like keeping at it. It took me a long time to learn. It has taken me a long time to find finally a coloring style that I like. The important thing is to have fun. That's what I will always say. The important thing is to draw what makes you happy. Remember, you're making something where there was nothing before. Just finished from work. Yeah, good work. I hope you can have a good rest now. Thank you. I'm almost done with the chibis of this page, so we'll be able to start the next today. Don't make me enter Eminem to throw the pen at you. Exactly. Just a matter of drawing. Well, the art over the years chart. Oh yeah, I do have these. I showed these earlier today. This is my progress with digital art. This was 2010. This drawing is very nostalgic, honestly. I remember it was one of my first digital arts. I was still learning. But just from experimenting with brushes and stuff, I started trying other things. Colors. Bit by bit, I managed to develop my current style. This is something I finished just like day before yesterday, I think. Just a couple days ago. I'm finally happy with how I paint. It's been a long journey and it's still not over. There's always more to learn. Sometimes I use Eminem to like my comments when I'm cooking someone in the replies. Oh my god, Ruby. Amazing. You're teaming up with yourself. Try and draw your characters on paper, of course! I would be really happy to see it! If if you do draw them, there's only one condition. I wanna see it. So like everything is just gone. I imagine that if you're moving, you've got everything like boxes and ready for the move. That makes sense. I hope that you can find an occasion to draw more. At least when the movie is over, you can go back to drawing. Good luck with the move, by the way. I hope it goes well. Moving is always an experience. I've only had to move once, but it was definitely not the best experience. But at least things are good now. I've gotten used to my current place. All is good. Sometimes I wish I could draw as good as you, Wolfie, but you can't draw as good as you. You can draw, like, the important thing is not to compare yourself and to keep going and doing the best that you can. Because you don't have to draw like me. But I get that you're saying it as a compliment, and I do appreciate that. But remember not to put yourselves down, to compliment others. Because you guys' art is also worth it. Worth doing. Found some paper, let's go! Time to draw then. I used to draw even on my planners for like school. I would draw on them all the time like they were notebooks. A lot of my drawings years ago used to be digitalized versions of doodles that I did in class. It's something I kind of miss because nowadays, since I always draw digitally, I can never find a moment to draw on paper. If I can draw digitally, why even draw on paper? Because I've got more tools and things. But I used to draw so much on paper. I do miss it. It's funny digitalizing things. It was fun. Some drawings from here actually digitalized. This one. This is still one of my favorite drawings that I've done ever. And this was originally a paper drawing. I colored it on site here in digital. It took so long. You can still see a little bit of the texture of the paper here and there. It's a lot more clear in the original drawing. This one is very scaled down, but there's some like paper lines visible. Funny thing, I used to always draw on lined paper. I found drawing on blank paper very intimidating. It was like, it's too blank. Where do I even begin? It was way less intimidating to draw on lined paper. It was originally paper drawing, I know, not even using Singing enough to digitally sketch all those hairlines. Well, the hairlines, those hairlines are made digitally. The original paper drawing did not have the hair this detailed. I used to have a very long process for drawing hair, for painting hair more like. It took me so long to finish. This was one of the reasons why I ended up simplifying my style later on. Like here in 2019, I simplified it so much more. This is closer to how I'm painting the hair in these chibis now. And for the following years, I ended up simplifying it a lot, even on more painted, complex drawings. I tried to say shit insane enough, because in fact I am. Yes. I am. I used to detail the hair a lot years ago. Like, it's also a bit visible here, but it was especially on this year. This year, I would take so long to finish the hair in every drawing. I would spend so long. And then I decided to just like tone it down a lot. I was like, nah, just gradients, a little bit of shadows, and that's it. But I don't know, I kinda missed how I painted hair here, so I tried to detail it a little bit more in the next years. And now that I'm enjoying these brushes from Clip Studio, I feel like I finally found a way of painting hair that I like. I don't know, I'm really happy with this drawing. Super happy with it. I feel like I'm going in the right direction with where I want to go with my art. I found a way of painting that I like. It looks beautiful, thank you! Oh yeah, here you go. If you need a screenshot, here you go. You can also check it out after the stream. You can like watch the VOD and pause the stream here if you need references. Thank you for considering drawing my characters. I do appreciate it a lot. It really means a lot. And if you want to check out the stories of my characters, sometimes I make games with them. There's a lot of them that still don't show up. Like, I have too many characters and I haven't had the chance to put all of them in my works. But up there in the pinned message of the chat, you can find a link to my games. Sometimes I make RPG Maker games. Years ago I used to draw on paper and I was really good at drawing tutorials. Ooh, what tutorials did you make? I remember the first tutorial I ever followed. Somehow I remember perfectly. It was an eye tutorial. I think I can even find the drawing that I did back then, because I do remember exactly what drawing it was. I think it's from 2010 or so. I have to leave the stream to draw, no problem. The stream is always up, as long as it lasts, or whenever you wanna come back. Yogozaku, welcome! Your art career saw the beginning, the launch, and the end of Concord game. I don't know if that's a very big achievement. It's kind of a low bar. A bit of a low bar. I found it! Oh my god. I found the drawing. This drawing is from the May 9th of 2010. Yeah, take care, Daddy Dreamy! Thank you so much! I do appreciate it a lot. But you have to show me. That's the important thing, you have to show me. I wanna see it and save it forever in my treasure folder. This is the art that I did back then. By the way, this is so small. This is the real size of the drawing, by the way. I did these eyes following a tutorial of how to draw eyes. I remember exactly. This character, by the way, Let's see. How will I show you? If you post it here on YouTube or on for example, if you have Twitter, you can like mention me on in there. If you add like an ad to my account, to my name, I think it will give me a notification. I will be able to see. Yep. They look like tutorial anime eyes, right? It's so 2010. It is. I've got the chibi for this character. Okay, bye bye. No pressure though, no pressure. I'm sorry, I just get very excited when people want to draw my characters. I feel honored. But this character has changed quite a bit. You've seen her chibi here before, I think. It was literally the second chibi of the challenge. This lady over here. When someone wants to draw Yomi, she gets passive aggressive. We don't talk about Yomi in this house. This is the same character. Look at that. Oh my god. Same character so many years after. Oh yeah, she's also in here. Here. The glow up is really something. Like, it goes from here to here to well, this is a chibi, it doesn't really count. I do have a more updated drawing though. This one. I put this one. You need to launching a chat montage. And I'm drawing a Panarpolelli. Oh, let's go! I hope I'll be able to see it. These are superheroes and anime on paper, and I think I lost those drawings. No, it happens. I mean, it's really easy to lose drawings on paper. There's a lot of mine that I have no idea where they are. Even though I keep everything, they are probably like lost in some folder or somewhere. I don't know. I've got some other drawings of her. I've drawn her a lot. This character means a lot to me. I like her a lot. She's been with me for a long time. I mean, as far back as 2010 minimum. I like her a lot. I hope that someday I can put her in a story. For now, she's not in any story or anything. But I will never remove her from the list. She's very important to me. She has changed a lot along the years. A lot of the characters from the Pain Monday have been with me for a very long time. I could find drawings of them from ages ago. I think I've shown some of them before. There's a big evolution. Oh yeah, I do have... Wait a second. I do have like the full body art that I did in my first attempt at Pain Monday. That character. This was part of my first attempt at Pain Monday. This is from August of 2010. Her design is a bit of a mess. You can tell that she was a Pokemon Gijinka here a lot more. She's a Miss Magius Gijinka, my favorite Pokemon. But her design is a mess. Like right now I look at it and I'm like, wow, this is a mess. The colors, this is my least favorite color combination, I have to confess. I'm not a fan of this color combination. Somehow I put it here without any sort of shame. What is wrong with me? But it's okay. She's a lot better now. She's pretty now. She's a lot more goth too. Oh yeah, I've got this other drawing. I love this one. I like this one a lot. This other character also. I think I also. This is the very first character of the list, by the way. This one. I'm the cat. What a mood. Are they? Here. Yeah. Dun. This is the very first OC of the OC list, by the way. The very first chibi I did in the challenge. What's wrong with her? She doesn't wanna get up. She's not the morning person. So needs to be forced out of bed. OC Battle Royale. It would be cool. I wonder who would win. I wonder if I put all my OCs in like a tournament, who would be the favorite of all of them? I think Fizzle is a high contender. A lot of you really like Fizzle. Very understandable because Cool Dragon Lady. Who can say no to Cool Dragon Lady? I can't. I can't say no to Cool Dragon Lady. There's a lot of them that have been with me for a long time. I could never get rid of them because I love them so much. But at the same time, that's what makes it difficult to put them in stories. So, I guess it's fine to have some OCs that are just not in any story. They are just there because they are your babies and you love them. It's VM a lot of you. Very true. Very understandable. Add color coloring me. There's also a lot of stories that I've had since then and that I haven't made yet. Someday I hope I can tell all of them. Eventually be able to introduce a lot more of my characters to the world. Here. Wait, did Lee mess up the... You get it. I painted on top of the earrings on accident. Something that also feels really nice is finally being able to put some of my old characters in my current works. In one of the recent stories of the Dreaming World, I was able to put 2 characters that are probably some of my oldest characters of all. One of them is literally the character here. Like, this character shows up now in Stories of the Dreaming World. How crazy is that? What would the Yomi of 2010 think? It's I don't know, it's those things that keep me, like, motivated to continue my work. Think about what Yomi from back then would think. All the worries go away. Yomi back then, yeah. I didn't see that one coming. Oh my god. Yomi Gardenia. Holy shit. You're telling me someone dreamed this story? Oh, no way. Yomi Gardenia. He's indeed Yomi Gardenia. We've got a problem with the scarf, and it's that I can barely distinguish the hand from the cape in this. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna add cape thingy here. Gonna add the stars inside the scarf. Will be a lot easier to distinguish. Yo, Adam, welcome! I thought you were way back when you... Yeah, that too. I am also way back when you... Yes. I got many names. Here we go. Now it's a lot more visible. There we go. Easier to distinguish. Let's do same on the other side. Like these. Bye bye, Wolfie! Thank you so much for coming! Take care! Now we're painting a little bit. More of a fan of Yomi Somdania. I have high hopes for Yomi Somdania, yeah. We will not disappoint, hopefully. We'll do our best. Okay, let's paint the lines. And I think instead of doing the sketch today, because it's getting a little bit past the 3 hours that are my limit of streaming before my brain starts to melt. We can work on that next week. Just having finished 4 chibis, I think is good progress for the day. Finish this one. We can get the next page ready. I do already have a lot of the references prepared here, but I'm gonna have to look for some others that I have not found. They're probably in the hard drive, so I'm gonna do a little bit of digging in there to prepare them. Probably a lot of them are also drawn on paper. Gardenia, the Yomi of someday. We're missing. Pinal line. They didn't paint this line. Realize. That really fast. I haven't forgotten to do that. There we go. No, because these ones is already the color of the shading, so we don't have to. Wait, I forgot to paint the skull. Oh no. Wait a second. Perfecto. Did I miss some piece? It's just only the eyes left. There's a part of me believes Yomi can finish all the chibis by tonight. You think? You think I can finish all of them? If I get like time-stopping powers, I wouldn't say no to that. But I don't think that's gonna happen today, unfortunately. All she needs is to not sleep for a few days. Would that still count as tonight? I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe we would need some extra weeks, some extra days. Just a couple more days, you know? Night is whenever Yomi falls asleep. That's true, the day doesn't end until you go to sleep. That's a universal truth. No, maybe the secret to stopping time would be never going to sleep ever in my life or run life forever. Probably that wouldn't work. The day doesn't end until Yomi falls asleep. I will keep the day going forever. It will be day 1 of the time loop. I reckon a bit of blush too would be fitting. Finish. It's already happening whenever you want, so the same thing could be done with tonight. That's kinda true. If we ever do like a marathon, we can keep the same day going forever. Yogorogetsu, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I missed anything? I don't think so. Wait, yes, I did miss something. They're doing that Saturday. Saturday is one of the best days for a time loop. That's true. You guys wouldn't have to go to work. There would be no work and no school. Everyone would be free. Free to watch VTubers and play my games. I mean... I mean, what? Okay, we're done. We're finished for today. Let's save this. And this page is finished. Oh, let me stretch a little bit. Next day, I'm gonna start working on the next page because I wanted to do it today, but we already passed the 3 hours, and this is the point in which my brain starts to melt and I start getting very hungry. And since I don't want to eat my tablet pen, I will be stopping for today. Yo, Psyker! No, why are you guys arriving now? I'm so sorry. We're finishing for today. Time for sleep? No, not yet. Not yet. It's not time for sleep in like a few hours. So yeah, the day is gonna still last for a bunch of hours. You know the potential man meme? Yes, yes, I know it. Who is the potential man? Like it's coming this month on Grumble Rising. Yes, I saw some promotional posts. I wanna see Ilsa though. I can't wait for Ilsa. I think she's the only one left after Meg. Come on. I can't wait. I love Ilsa so much. You're a tangent woman. 0 sea challenges finished. 0 platformer games played. 7 new OCs every week. Y nos veremos en el Earthbound. Seguramente va a salir Earthbound. Muy seguro va a salir Earthbound. Así que este viernes seguramente tocará Earthbound. Yep. Me. It is me. I am Tangent Woman. 7 tangents for every stream. Minimum. Wait, Pokemon coming out next week? What? What's it called? You know what game? The one that's like set in the future? Tangerine Woman! I love tangerines! I'll take that title! I approve that title. Right, yeah. I didn't remember it was coming out so early. Cool. I hope it will be cool. You got the new RPG Maker? Yes? No, about that. This Wednesday, I'll probably be doing a member stream to try it out for the first time and mess around with it and see if I can start putting together the base of my new project that I will try to work on. Maybe some pixel arts for the asset pack. I don't know. That's probably what's gonna happen this Wednesday. And tomorrow I'm gonna be playing a game that I was gonna play some weeks ago. No, last week I think. I think it was last week. I thought it was gonna be too short of a game, so I tried to play it off stream, and then I realized that no, it's actually a longer game than I thought, so I'm probably gonna play it tomorrow. Also, I'm gonna update the OC count. 332. Yeah, what else? So, in the latest community post, there's a poll. If you guys haven't seen it, feel free to vote for the next long game that you would like to see. There's 3 options, and so far there's one that is clearly winning, but the other 2, I will play them in the order that they end up in the poll, so that also is up to your votes. Yep. Expect that ZA to have more hype. Yeah, me too. I haven't seen that many people talk about it. I mean, all that I've seen of it is the new Hex Maniac, so I'm not complaining. She's perfect. She's peak. She's all that I ever wanted and more. She's so cool. New Hex Maniac, please marry me. I mean, what? I'll do my best to make the poll tie. Oh, good luck with that. Good luck with that. If it ends up like being a tie, am I gonna have to play the 3 games at the same time every week? They could play like 1 week one game, the next week the other game, and the next week the other game, and I just keep alternating, and it takes me like 3 years to finish the 3 of them. It'll be Friday already. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to starting. Yeah. Pretty sure that it's gonna win the game that I think is gonna win. So I think it's good because this way I'll be able to remove it from my list of half-played games already. And also, another game is gonna end up added to the long game list after I finish Earthbound. If it comes out in the poll, which it probably will, I'll be able to play Mother 3, which I have been wanting to do for a long time, so it's a win-win situation. Yay! Friday doesn't come in a day. Yeah, it comes in like 3 or 4 days. Soon. It will be Friday soon. Indeed, it is fastly approaching. Yep. Party of the Hex Maniac party. You know what? Very understandable. The OG Hex Maniac, also very good. I think the one from ZA is superior. She looks older and she's super pretty. Design is peak, but the original one is also very good. I am a Hex Maniac enjoyer either way. I think both are good. Also, they are ghost type, so that's also very good. So I think this will be all for today. yeah, we're gonna be continuing next day. We're gonna, you know what? Let's prepare the page for the next. So let's also delete some references that we don't need anymore. We've got C3 here that we don't reference of. When you're gonna play all the 13 Trails games. I don't know, in like 10 years or so, maybe. What do you mean, Mother 3? Yeah, Mother 3? Where? Where are the 3 mothers? Where are they? Oh, you had more girl failure energy. That's kind of true, yeah. But I mean, have you seen the first art that there was of the new one? It was like, she looked a little bit clumsy. It was adorable. She's so cute. So perfect. What the hell? Okay. The next part of the challenge is gonna have a bunch of characters that I already have here, and some others that I have not found references yet, so I'll be looking for those off stream. Here's the people that I'll be drawing next in this challenge, so stay tuned. Next Monday, I'm starting with these characters over here. There's a lot of designs that I've been wanting to draw here for a long time, and I'm really excited for it. There's a lot that I also have not drawn completely at all, so I'm gonna have to improvise their designs a little bit, but we've got some references to work with. If we were able to finish the first batch, I think this one will also be fine. Yo, you're welcome! We're finishing for today, sadly, but I finished the first part. There's a lot of references on the way, but let me hide them really fast. I finished the first page! Ta-da! Just start over! Okay, we're going back to the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna delete all the shading that I did today. Yeah, thank you! Do you have any dull girlos here? I think I do, yeah. I don't know if any of them have joints. I do have one character with joints, but it's a bit of a secret. We'll see if we ever find out what character that is. But I do have some doll characters. If there's any that I can find, there's one that I can think of, like right off the bat, but she doesn't have doll joints. She does have like a normal human body, but like the base of her body is like a doll body. This one. Only one of your OCs has joints. How do the rest of them bend their limbs? Through telekinesis. They do it through telekinesis. They think about it and their limbs bend. That's how it works. The core. Oh my god. A karaoke of Pain Monday. We just redo all the chibis from the beginning. I don't know if there's any others, now that I think about it. I'm pretty sure there's another somewhere, but not that I can think of at the moment. I do have robots though. I do have the robot nurse that I think does have joints. Oh yeah, she does. Yes, she does. If this counts, she's got like joints, like visible joints. She's a robot nurse. She's got joints, and that's how she is. My brain is starting to melt. Not much I can do to speak currently. But yeah, next day, more OCs. Your wife, indeed. It counts, yeah, I know it counts. Okay. Tomorrow short game. Wednesday, my first adventures in RPG Maker MV. Let's see how that goes. Surely it's not gonna be more difficult than VXA. Surely it's gonna be just like the RPG Maker that I know. Yeah. And on Thursday, I'm probably gonna draw some things and stuff. And for Friday, the game that wins the ball. So that's the plan for this week. For now, this will be all for today. Thank you so much for accompanying me. Muchas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Así que por ahora cuidaos mucho y nos veremos a la próxima. For now, take care and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.